The man took out a hammer and smashed it into the antique worth 40,000 euros, until it was completely deformed. Then he put the antique into a chemical agent to corrode it. When he took it out again, there were already rust stains on it. Later, they went to a church with their equipment. They lied to the priest that they were archaeologists from a famous university. Berlin pulled out an ancient sheepskin parchment, claiming that his church was recorded in many documents. The priest immediately invited them to go to the basement for detection. When the detection instrument beeped, they said there might be a relic under the church. Tempted by the relic, the priest allowed them to dig in the basement. They put the aged antique into the dug pit, covered it with a layer of soil and tamped it down with a rubber hammer. When the priest came to the basement again to check, they used a metal detector to scan, then swept a few times with a brush to expose the Holy Grail inside. And the priest just witnessed the process of the Holy Grail being unearthed. Berlin took the opportunity to say that they needed more time for excavation, and needed to bring in several heavy machines. It turned out that there was a secret passage under this church leading to the Paris catacombs, and their goal was to open a passage to the auction house. After cutting off the iron lock of the passage door, several people began to explore in the passage, marking the way with glow sticks along the way. After passing through the hole full of skeletons and wading through the waterlogged passage, they finally found the designated location with the prepared instruments, but they still needed to dig a 14-meter sloped passage to reach the outer wall of the auction house's basement. However, only a few days into the digging, the priest said he was going to Spain to show the Holy Grail to their principal. To stop the priest, Berlin asked Roy to snatch the Holy Grail from the priest's hand. Seeing the priest come out of the church, the two immediately put on their helmets and stepped forward to grab the bag. But the priest's shouts attracted the attention of the bodyguards. Immediately, the two were knocked down by the trash cans thrown by the bodyguards. Cameron picked up the bag and ran away in a hurry, but the two bodyguards were still chasing closely behind. The two had to sneak into a nearby garage to hide. Roy pried open a car, started it, and prepared to escape, but was caught up by a bodyguard who punctured the tire.